There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Never memorize something that you can look up. Creativity is intelligence having fun. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Try not to become a man of success. Rather become a man of value. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. It would be possible to describe everything scientifically, but it would make no sense. It would be without meaning. As if you described a Beethoven symphony as a variation of wave pressure. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? Logic will get you from A to Z, imagination will get you everywhere. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. Everything must be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. Love is a better master than duty. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. You never fail until you stop trying. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Black holes are where God divided by zero. If A is a success in life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z. Work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. Time is an illusion. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. I never made one of my discoveries through the process of rational thinking. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Nothing happens until something moves. Out of clutter, find simplicity. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. God does not play dice with the universe. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. You can never solve a problem on the level on which it was created. I never think of the future, it comes soon enough. Reading, after a certain age, diverts the mind too much from its creative pursuits. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you mine are still greater. The hardest thing in the world to understand is the income tax. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. I believe in intuitions and inspirations. I sometimes feel that I am right. I do not know that I am. If at first the idea is not absurd, then there is no hope for it. Life is a preparation for the future, and the best preparation for the future is to live as if there were none. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. I never teach my pupils, I only attempt to provide the conditions in which they can learn. Play is the highest form of research. Student is not a container you have to fill, but a torch you have to light up. The only sure way to avoid making mistakes is to have no new ideas. You have to learn the rules of the game. And then you have to play better than anyone else. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. The true value of a human being can be found in the degree to which he has attained liberation from the self. The only source of knowledge is experience. Nationalism is an infantile thing. It is the measles of mankind. An empty stomach is not a good political advisor. It is harder to crack prejudice than an atom. At least once a day, allow yourself the freedom to think and dream for yourself. Learning is experience. Everything else is just information. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell. May the Lord bless you.